it feel quick. Yeah, 6.4 again, so that is not bad. That is actually very, very quick. Insanely quick for 680 horsepower. In an X3M competition. It's quicker than the 750 horsepower X3M we tested. It's also almost the same time as our BMW M3 manual with 700 horsepower. So it is definitely performing, and 680 horsepower, it's definitely putting that out. Okay, so let's see if we can get some space on this side. It is Friday today, so that means that it usually is a bit busier. But that is full throttle. Okay, there we go, full throttle. It just picks up so quickly. That was a turbo, that sound, by the way, that was not me. But it runs super well. It is very, very impressive, this car. Let's do a pull from a little bit lower. Oh, man, that is quick. So 100 to 200, of course, we also measured that, which was 6.39 seconds, which is very, very fast. Oh, that is freaking strong. Oh, 6.38. I just beat Martijn's 100 to 200. Okay, so here we go, full throttle, fourth gear. I've got my head-up display with the shift lights. Listen to that sound. And look at the way this thing just keeps pulling above 300 kilometers an hour. This is end of gearbox. 315. It's such a beast. It is such a beast. Alright. Autobahn. Full throttle. Oh. So you can hear those shifts are super quick and crisp, and that is because of that XHP Stage 3 transmission software upgrade. Holy moly, that's quick. This is 100 to 200 kilometers an hour. You can count with me if you want. There we are. That is 200. And that is 6.2 seconds we measured. And it can do better than that. Brakes actually feel pretty good. I'm not sure, you know, how often you can really step on them from braking from a high speed. But I have to say the pedal feels pretty good. Nice and solid. This is, of course, our favorite part of this Autobahn. It's always the best spot to do this kind of stuff with. So it's not really accelerating that hard anymore. That's 311 and I really have to brake. 6.16, 100 to 200 with this car, which just means that it has around 800 horsepower. Here we go! Oh! Holy moly! Look at it go! It did a 6.1, 100 to 200. I did a 5.9, 100 to 200. And as you can see, it's quite a quick car. I'm not sure it feels 800 horsepower quick, but that also might have something to do with the bigger turbo and the fact that you have, you know, maybe a small window in which you actually have 800 horsepower because the turbo is so big. And I'm going to do a launch control. That should be 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds. And we're going to see where this delimited M5 will take us. KW suspension feels quite nice. It is a little bit more planted than a stock M5. Shift to 7th gear. That's 300. 310. This is the limiter of the regular M5. 314. So just put your foot down and the thing just takes off. The gearbox has definitely also been changed because the shifts are very quick and a little bit harder than they usually are. Tire pressure management, but tire pressures are all okay, so now home stretch. If we are lucky, we have some space here. Do. So there's Martijn on the right here in the BMW. And that is 316. So I think that was a 5.8. Oh, but it is quick. So that's a limiter, 304. But this speedo is big enough for you, I think. Jeez. So we are going to get a tire pressure notification, but that's tire pressure is fine. I don't want it to be too high because then, you know, you have even less grip with this thing. So we're going to keep it as it is. Should be absolutely fine. Oh, but it takes off. It really does. I mean, you give you That's the weird thing about these cars, that when you're in automatic, it does really like to shift from 7 to 8, because that's the first limiter, but then when you shift manually, it does go beyond that. So, there we go. Again, on my favorite bit. This bit I know best. This is where we can go fast. Oh, it just runs so good. Look at those numbers, they just keep going. That's 330, but the GPS one keeps going. Have to brake here for this car. I don't know how much that was GPS, not 342. Oh, but that is it. I'm not going to punish this car anymore. This thing is incredible. 860 horsepower, and it's got 856 Newton meters of torque at the wheels. And I couldn't find the calculation earlier, so whatever that is, I'll pull it up on screen right now. Oh my god. Holy moly. That is ridiculous. So I'm getting the tire pressure warning, but the tire pressure I'm fine. Don't worry about that. But this thing just takes off. I have to like slow down a little bit. So weird downshift there. I can't upshift, it won't go to 8th gear. Oh, so there, that's a moment you can see that the car is very, very powerful. I don't know exactly at what speed that was, but that was quite a bit of wheel spin, and immediately the car started turning because of that short wheelbase, but completely manageable, absolutely still not intimidating.